Mama said, Mama sa, Mama kusa. Mama said, Mama sa, Mama kusa.
You've never heard "Hey Laser Lips, your mother was a snowblower"?
No,
Nope.
again, that sounds like from fucking Venture Brothers. That's why I'm fucking confused.
Okay, I got one for you. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
Oh, that's
Well,
beautiful.
Or I shall toss you a second time.
Sounds like a good time for a kid, not gonna lie, to be tossed around. Payment with a strawberry?
I want you to
Strawberry, no.
take down the mightiest one with a herring.
Knee.
You're not the knights who say "nee" anymore. We're the knights who say "ikke besang woo."
You're wrong.
Oh, not at all. Drawing blank here. Yay! Beautiful.
Her made me her bitch.
Oh, of course Pyra does. Pyra's the only one that's rolled lower than Koji so far.
Ah, fuck, I rolled higher than Pyra.
You tied with Koji though.
Yeah, but I tied with Godwin, so I don't know how to feel.
No, I tied with Godwin. No,
So,
Wolfie tied with
What
Godwin.
you meant?
I did
Oh, okay,
worse.
okay. Oh, yeah, I
I'm
tied
gonna
with
get
Koji.
fucked.
but yeah, Cody.
Beautiful OBS.
Ooh, we are no longer the knights who say "knee." We are now the knights who say "icky icky icky boing boing."
You did that.
Because he has that little mumble at the end there.
Yeah. And hello,
Yeah.
bitches. Can you hear me now? Yeah.
Just but a scratch.
I'm back, bitches.
Tis but a
Scratch
scratch.
your bloody arms off.
You running away,
Tis
huh?
but a,
No.
It's but a
Oh my
flesh
God.
wound.
but a mere flesh wound is all. Missing my arm.
That is what it says after he's lost both arms.
I love
Oh.
Hell Divers. It tells me I'm fucking, my legs are broken, my arms are broken, my chest is nearly about to cave in, and I got hit in the head. My
Raycon,
brain.
We're not
What's
talking
up?
we're not talking Helldivers.
Does he still not understand what we're talking about?
No, he doesn't understand Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
No, I don't.
Do you at least understand Monty Python and the Secret Life of Brian?
No.
You
How
understand Monty Python and
I have
the
not
meaning of
consumed
life.
such film, no.
have you seen?
I feel sorry.
We might need to have a movie night.
I might, yeah, we might.
Monty, you've never seen Monty Python and the Holy?
No.
Hi,
Young
Noi. How
people
you
these
doing? What? You got a new
I'm
account?
26, I'm not that young, what the
I
fuck?
was wondering why there was a new follow from you. And I'm like, but Noi's been around for ages. And hello there, gamer nerd. I hope you're doing well. That is still on and out. Bow, bow, bow.
She's back.
I'm back in Australia, and yeah, I'm having a sneaky ice cream right now.
Raycon, I can't believe you've said this.
I can't.
I know
believe
which
you
video
done
that
this.
is from. That is all.
You've done this.
This guy. At this point, can we just give him a lobotomy?
Can you reach Puerto Rico in time to give me a lobotomy?
I'm a teenage lobotomy.
No,
I just
my
heard
ice
I'm a
cream. I
teenage
stole
little
it fair
bottom.
and
That's
square.
all I heard.
Hey, I know a guy who lives in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I can get to you.
Yeah, I also know a guy who lives in Puerto Rico. It's me.
Ha! It's you.
It's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to contact you to give yourself a lobotomy. I'll pay top dollar for this drop, of course.
What's top dollar?
Anyways, everybody.
Big man.
No, I did not
$5.
eat snow. There wasn't even fresh enough snow for me to get pelted in the head with a snowball. Like I wanted. I wanted to get recorded getting pelted in the head with a snowball. But
Oh,
sadly,
believe me, Pyra, if you had been able to visit, there would have been so much snow to pelt with you with.
yeah, I'm sure pelting me with snow was all you had in mind.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'd love to plow you both with the snow and the other ways, but you know.
You only had to say plowed. That's all you need to say. You didn't have to be more specific, man. It's fine.
What? I also wanted to make snow angels with her.
You could make a snow angel. That is correct.
And we were gonna go and do karaoke and stuff.
But that's the thing, though. Neither one of y'all are angels.
No, a fox. That's the name. Get your facts straight, man.
No,
Come on.
snow demons, I guess, would be the correct term.
I'm a winter fox. That's all you're getting out of me, man. Well, I'm a stick fox now, but you know what it is.
No, you're an earbud brand.
I was about
No.
to ask, did you want to move back to your nom and I'll put you back in place, but...
Wait. I forgot you're streaming. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Nah, you're all good.
Give me a
Just
second.
standing on Coach's shoulder like yours, his voice telling him to do sussy things.
Oh, that's great because my t-shirt says your mom.
Everyone has one of those, right? The little...
Oh, your mom shirt? Nah.
No, I meant the thing that sits on your shoulder telling you to do sussy things.
Oh, like the little devil on the shoulder?
Yeah, every time I see an edge, it just tells me, hey, how about you jump? And I'd be like, I don't know, man. I don't respawn. It's gonna hurt a lot. I was
Alright,
getting
I'm playing
medical
this game on
bills.
hardcore mode, 1 life challenge. Come on now.
Every time I
How you
see
been,
like
Noe? It's
anything
been a while.
remotely
And gaming,
dangerous,
I
I'm
hope
just...
you're doing well.
But,
Alright, everybody. Come on, let's rein it all in.
Okay, Coach is
I
cracking
could
a
win
whip.
a lot.
I nearly got him a whip.
I
too,
knew it.
crack.
I fucking knew it. You left that too open, and Koji, come on, man.
Starting off
Too late.
with, we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves and our characters, as we normally have done and have been doing for quite some time.
Mm,
Wait, we do that?
Yeah.
glad to hear it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Starting off with Wolfie.
I'm Wolfie Sinister, and I'm playing Garg.
What is Garg?
He's a fighter.
What kind of fighter?
The Orc Warrior. Sorry, I'm still waking up.
It's all good, man. I understand.
to ask
I'm just
extra
trying to
questions.
get you all
I
pumped.
just woke up.
Nah, I just threaten him more. It'll wake him up.
I know, right? And speaking of waking up and stuff, Wolfie, I saw how many different types of monsters there are while I was in America. There's a fuckload more there than there are here. How the hell am I supposed to be able to taste every single one without dying?
And well, see,
Impossible.
that makes things more difficult.
Exactly. You need a respawn point, Pyro. Come on.
I mean that, or it's just a skill issue.
I wouldn't say a skill issue. If you're running on monster, basically when you start running on monster, you die. You just fucking die.
Sorry, Koji. It's just, it sounds very wasteful for one person to taste all that monster.
Mm.
You'd die if you drank
Next
all
up,
of it.
Yeah, just let your heart explode. It's fine. This is America.
It's that hour.
Yeah.
That is
Alexander.
one of American way to go.
I've got to be back in a moment. The dog is barking.
Raycon, go ahead and just introduce yourself and your character.
Hello everybody, it's me, Raycon here. I mostly do Vanguard stuff. In this D&D stream, I'm Okalux, the Battlesmith, and his pet dog, Max. I'm a Kalashtar, a guy who has spirit powers, but keeps forgetting to use spirit powers. It's like a Jedi forgetting to use his force, or using a lightsaber. I'm that kind of guy.
Yeah. Awakener.
Hello everyone, I'm Awakener on Discord, I'm Awakener17 on Twitch, and I'm going to be playing as Level Break today. They are a vampire synchromancer, and the only one that now doesn't know I'm a vampire is the captain, so yay.
Which is a good thing.
I mean, until someone brings it up, and then it's gonna get weird.
We brought it up multiple times and you're not dead.
You know-
It's never gonna work.
Actually, no.
Hello
It has
there.
not been brought up since the actual I am a vampire during the Krampus fight. No one has said anything
Literally
about
had
it
the
since.
captain next to you, sniff you out, professional vampire hunter, and nothing happened, man.
Dude
Nothing
bit
could
me,
happen.
knows the taste of vampire flesh, and somehow failed both of his advantage rolls for taste to recognize vampire.
Exactly. It's just like if that didn't work, putting
Nothing
a
will.
fucking sign, God telling him that a vampire, and he's just like, God, respect you and all, love you and all, but like, come on, that's not a vampire, that's a guy.
He's just a dude.
That's my first mate.
Yeah.
That's just a guy. It's just like he has sharp teeth. He drinks blood every now and then, but who doesn't? I do
Hot
that every
take.
week.
So what if he
Okay.
bites into people? I do that for fun.
Wait a minute. Hot take. Maybe, just maybe, he's just ignoring the fact that he's a vampire, just so therefore he can stave off his
Considering how
Racism.
pained you sounded the last time when you actually did have him bite me and failed the roll, I'm going to say that's not the case.
Right, it's out of the game now.
He's coping. He's fucking coping. That's crazy. The DM is fucking coping with the fact that he was about to kill one of the mates, but he was unsuccessful. He's just like, okay, I'm changing the narrative.
Anyways, Deadlock.
Goalpost moving motherfucker.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Hit him.
I don't know why I'm here. I don't know who I am. All I know is that I must kill. As God won the best shipwright in the land.
What is Godwin? Besides a shipwright.
Oath of Conquest Paladin, but that's just side gig.
That's just a fucking side gig. I'm just the holiest of knights, it's all. But this is more of a side gig.
I've gone through extensive study to join the church as a knight, but you know, that's whatever.
Oh, no. Oath of Conquest is not holy.
And what species would you say you are? And hello there, Julian.
Hey, Julio.
Well, I'd say a bloody human.
Are you sure about that?
Human. Human more complain. Anyway.
Maybe tomorrow
I'd
or
like to be
something?
called America. My ass is a tramp stamp of America. And
Oh,
that one
yeah.
brother is Japan.
Mm.
Ireland is Japan.
I love that we're bringing up a very important lore for the One Piece. This is not the One Piece.
This is not the One Piece.
This
This
is
is strictly
like,
not the One Piece.
We promise.
you know, like how in
It's the
between
one platter.
the one platter. You know how in
Oh,
between
do
manga
not
chapters they have like
do
a
us.
fucking.
We are not the One Piece.
Yes, we're the one
I
platter.
mean, true, but we are going after the one feast, so.
And hi, Crofang!
Got a point.
Yeah,
Coach. We got you there.
The one piece of chicken.
Well, introduce yourself and your character.
Sanity gone.
Mm.
I mean, I'd like to see some fan art of Asta in a one-piece swimsuit.
Sorry, but
No,
the
no.
art I've been working on is a two-piece.
Ah, sad.
I'll take it.
Don't get me wrong, I'll take it too, but like... Wait, who was about to introduce themselves? I'm sorry for talking over you.
No, Koji disappeared.
He fell to the void again. God
Yeah,
damn
he-
it.
I will translate for the Koji. You. It's your turn, Pyra.
Wait, it is?
Go ahead, lady.
Process of elimination.
Hi, hello, I'm Pyra Z, your little fire flower. Welcome to the D&D stream. I'm back in Australia, bitches! I'm playing, Asta, the Astral Mermaid, yeah. I am the bard.
Yeah.
Kind of bard.
Yeah.
The one that gets horny over stories.
No, she just really likes stories.
Literally gets us in
You
trouble
can't
for
hide the
stories.
raging story boner from us after the past couple sessions.
Literally stayed indoors just to hear a story. Everybody else fighting for their fucking lives. Pyra Z is like, I have a cocoa, I got a share, and I got a good story. I'm good.
Yeah, but
Honestly, at that point, it would have been funny if, to satiate her raging story boner, someone told a story about the most legendary boner of all time. Come on now.
now that would be a story worth listening to, don't you think? But yeah,
I mean, I
Asta
would sit down
doesn't
for
wear
that,
a
to be
one
fair.
piece bathing suit. She wears a two piece.
I can do it. I can tell a story about the most legendary boner of all time.
I
You
mean,
see,
I will.
in a time of a couple years ago, a manga came out called Handyman in Another World.
Oh. By the way, I have a picture
is
of
nice.
Asta up on the screen right now. How she's currently looking on my stream.
I'm running.
See, why'd you have to run? I'm already here.
I always run for these important moments in history.
Yeah. This is what
This is
Asta
what-
looks like right now.
This is
For anyone
Raycon's
that's
camper event.
I have a priority list, sir. I'm a man of commitment, priority, and whatever else could work here.
Degeneracy?
So are you there yet? Are you in my stream yet?
Wait. I'm in the wrong stream. Give me a second. Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
This is what Asta looks like at the moment. She's not finished
Yeah,
yet,
also-
but
That is beautiful. Also, Koyi, you fucking slut. Hide those things.
oh, that meant he was
Probably
AFK.
There he is.
Raycon was on my stream and saw your pecs.
Cover them, you slut. There's a time and place. Come on.
The time is now, and the place is here.
So, what did you guys in chat think of my astral mermaid? Does she look?
Julian's enjoying it. He's crying in joy.
Honestly,
Good man, Julian.
That's the reason that they're muted. They don't want to hear us. They don't want us to hear them.
They have the
Put
stream
my leg
muted.
on my asshole.
They have the stream muted. They're just watching Pyra and they're just like, yeah.
Oh, apparently it's only fine, according to Skeldom. It's only fine? Only fine!
Skeldon,
Hey.
basic.
How is this?
Basic.
How is
Cancel spell,
this?
dude. 2025.
How is
Skeldon.
this only fine? I mean, yeah, okay, she's not got her gills yet, but damn.
What, fine is better than unbelievably mid, okay?
True.
Take what you can get.
God, unbelievably mid. Sounds like the fucking roast of the year. Might as well told me okay.
I mean, it's alright.
We had Koji back for a second, but now it's gone again.
Fucking slutty ass bastard showing those things and fucking.
Anyone
scream.
notice
How
how when he... Oh, he's back.
Why are you talking? Why am I a slutty bitch? Huh?
Because when
You
you're
are.
PNG, when you're mute, is you with your pecs out. God takes, man. Have some
hold
dignity.
on.
Say it right, it's with his tits out.
Why you have your tits out, man? Come
There
on.
we go. He switched it up. Now
Those-
now they're
now the
actual.
tits are out.
There we go.
Yeah. Now that's appropriate, man.
Now that's a
My
perfect.
brother in
Okay.
Christ.
I change my opinions
Hey,
based
was
on
that
how I
Tommy's
feel.
sister in Christ.
It's like when I was like, I was already attractive. Solo, yeah, there we go. Wait, what were we talking about? I got.
I don't know what we were talking about. I'm tired. I'm lost.
I'm
I'm dead
tired,
ass.
but like I'm seeing awesome things here, so I'm just like confused. What should I be angry about again?
Don't worry about it. You're still pretty.
Ah, thanks. That's all I need.
See, not everyone takes offense to it, Koji.
Yeah, see, alright, I'm digging it. It's great. It's fantastic. So every now and again, then that means I have to go deafen in order for Raycon to not be offended.
What?
I'm
Why?
okay with it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. That most beautiful mute button. Let's go.
You better whip out the singles, bro. This show ain't for free.
No, don't worry. He's working for them. He's making sure he's getting the benefit out of this. Like, come on.
I'm
And
gonna
it's
get every bit
porn
of it.
star dancing.
Anyways, it's Susan's words, houses, and wisets. I suppose I should be able to go ahead and introduce myself. It's been quite some time, well, a lot of time, plenty of time, so much time. Hi, I'm Koji Katsumari. You might have been able to find me as Koji Katsumari VT a few months ago now.
Yeah, he's not been streaming so often because he's been working hard for the money. Oh, honey, honey.
And I am currently honing down on being able to figure out a good time to be able to do Twitch stuff. It just means that I have to make sure that I have done said stuff for only 2 hours.
Especially
Nah.
since she now knows how to do it from his phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we learnt that while I was over there.
Oh, neat.
That's it, the bird. Who the hell is the bird? Anyway. So
That
I'm
would be the bird in the
oh,
background. That would be Columbus, my brother's bird.
His name is Columbus. Let's fucking go.
I am the DM, also known as the one who speaks through the NPCs.
And
Especially
Daddy?
everyone-
I would expect that, and also the fact that your tone went that high.
I mean, don't worry about it.
No, I'm not worrying about it. I'm just surprised is all.
Sudden
Stop it. You're confusing this man's sexuality.
Don't worry about
No,
it.
I'm not.
Don't worry about it.
Oh
It's
no, my
just
sexuality is not
flashbacks.
confused. Don't worry about it. My sexuality is not confused. Don't worry about that. I saw her legs.
yeah.
I know where I'm about.
And I also play as everyone's favorite NPC and Capitan. Gorge, how's it going?
Yay! And hi,
In
Snow!
Hi, Snow. And we are about to finally, potentially, head out from Caldera Island. Wait, not from Caldera Island. Well, wait a minute. Hold the phone. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I'm holding it.
Something ain't right.
Something right.
You're
This isn't
hoping.
Cal- this is
You're
Caldera
hoping we
Island.
go there. Yeah.
I'm hoping we all go to Caldera Island. But as it
Nah.
currently has,
Never attempted to derail
Yes.
the campaign. Now is it?
I'm hoping that you guys get out of go towards Caldera Island. That is the last island that you guys can go to that you haven't gone to yet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
bro.
Anyway,
Sounds about right.
No.
I'm good, Chief.
no.
What's in that island?
Who the hell cares? We're not gonna find out.
I mean, if there's bitches there, we could take a turn, you know?
What?
I mean, it depends on how good our navigation is to get there.
Nah, it depends on the DM seeing how strong he is. Koji, how were your rolls today?
I mean, apparently Gorge had outrolled me in the as being the lowest roll. So
Oh yeah, if we want to go there, we were totally going there.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
anyway,
Yeah, Gojo outrode me as well.
Damn, Gorge is on fire today.
Gorge outrolled everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Gorge is on fire. Time to bench press a fucking cannon again. Let's go.
watch him bench press the fucking island. Anyway,
Believable.
Mm-hmm.
in this case, you guys have that option of being able to go towards Caldera Island because that is at least where you heard of the last rumor of a mayor currently having a bit of an issue with the militia that's going on there. You have been able to be told by the lady Areka, the wood elf in the wheelchair, that she can be able to go ahead and teleport you all over to your guys' ship.
But didn't she want to charge us?
For guides.
There is a charge, but she will give you guys this at a discount for helping. Yeah, for pretty much helping the shit.
Wait, so even when Promax paid for us to get the guide services, he got it at a discount?
Yep.
Promax didn't even come here with a guide.
What the fuck are you talking about? Promax said that as his final gift, he was going to pay the mirror or the wheelchair lady.
Oh,
for the-
yeah,
for the
that's
guide
right.
services back.
Thank you for reminding me. He is the one that's going to pay for your guys' trip back to your guys' ship.
Yeah, trying to rip us off again. Motherfucker.
I completely forgot. That was an honest mistake.
Shady businessman. Shady businessman.
Shady!
It's not me, and Promax is trying to be an honest thing.
What do you mean? Wait, thing? Not even a good description, just
not?
thing?
Hold on.
He's trying to be an honest Eldritch horror? Really?
I'm not blaming Probax, Koji. I'm blaming you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, blame the guy.
Yeah, I'm blaming you, Koji. You forgot what was owed to us. You just tried to jip us out of money. You are the shady businessman.
Yeah.
I'm not trying.
Maybe he already gypped us out of Christmas presents, so you know.
Yeah, he did.
At least he's finally given us something.
Anyway, you guys are able to teleport back to your ship if you want to do that right now.
Have we... Oh, hello there, Splatter Dragon. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. That is doing it now. Bow. Sorry.
And honestly, I feel like that I've been like the most generous in giving you the fucking gifts that I gave you. Free.
But have we had enough time for those books to take effect yet?
No.
You literally just got out of the shop.
That's because we were going to rest first. We were going to long rest. I thought we agreed on that.
Yeah,
here.
but that
at the
only
end.
gets you
That's
8
what I
out
paid
of
for.
the 48 hours you need to read the book for. You still need to spend 8 hours a day for the next over 6 days left that you have to do it in order to get the benefits of the books. And that is each. So you have to spend 96 hours reading the 2 books in a matter of 2 weeks.
I was mainly making sure that we got our long rests before Koji tried to teleport us into trouble.
Fair.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys can be able to go ahead and rest up here or whenever you can. The inn is paid for by an anonymous person for at least up to 3 days.
Did they open
I
a
love-
tab?
Open tab is yes.
Well, we are pirates. Let's get drunk.
Yeah. Time to accidentally invent new firearms and blow them up in the inn. Let's go.
Say some blow up the
Accidentally?
inn.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Right then. So you guys are actually open up for the tavern with an open tab and a friggin' free 3 nights to boot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go on a bender.
It's time to party.
You know what? It's been a while since I've gone drinking with Godwin, so I think I'll join him.
You bet your sweet Bippy Gorge is gonna be going in on that action.
Oh, you ever heard about how a mermaid can
It's
drink
gonna
like
be
a
a series
fish?
of constitution rolls to see who is able to drink each other up.
You have heard that mermaids can drink like fish, right?
Yep, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. And here you thought we were going to just teleport right into the business. Nope, we're taking time to drink.
As you
I mean,
guys head towards the monkey
After all the
paws,
shit that we've been through, we deserve a drink.
Exactly.
Yep.
I don't
As you
deserve
guys
a
know-
drink. I deserve drinks. Give me that plural stuff.
Yeah, fair.
So, funnily enough, the drink of choice for those who live here is called Dreamer's Delight, which is a shot of rum mixed with a drop of Dream Drinker berry juice, which can be bought
yes.
for 1 silver piece, which you guys don't have to worry about. Dreamer's Delight tastes like a drinker's favorite beverage mixed with rum, causing them mild but pleasant hallucinations for 1 minute,
Let's go.
and more expensive there can be purchased for about 5 copper pieces.
Cool. What's the strongest drink they have on hand?
Oh god
That
damn
would be
it!
Dreamer's Delight.
I
That's
was
the
gonna do.
strongest?
See,
That is the strongest.
I feel like we should go for something that doesn't cause hallucinations, because that's going to take away from our drinking time if we're stuck having to go through that.
Gorge is going for the Dreamer's Delight.
Well, that's all well and good for Gorge.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I want 3 of them.
Alright. Gorge will also get 3 of them.
Well, I can't be out drunk by them, so 3 it is.
3 it is.
Alright, here we fucking go. You guys ready for this contest?
Yeah.
I guess.
Sure.
Are you joining in too there, Raycon?
Right?
Might as well. I got nothing to lose here except my sanity, but that's already
How
pretty
about you,
gone.
Wolfie? You gonna be joining in on us?
No, I think I'm just gonna head to bed.
Oh my god, you're going to...
Aw.
Sober.
Oh god, he's actually going to be the responsible one?
We're a pirate crew. We don't need to be irresponsible. It's time to let our hair down and get sloppy.
True.
Yeah, well, those Venugos kicked my ass and I
Hey.
actually died, so, bed sounds nice.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Very fair.
So,
What are we rolling?
I believe for this it's Constitution saving throws?
Yep, it would be a Constitution saving throw.
Do we do one for each drink, or do we do them individually?
Well, I'll just say, starting out, you guys immediately gobble down the first one. It is fucking pungent. It is very good.
Why
though,
are you rolling
because-
for hit points, Raycon?
Oh my screen has been stuck in this particular thing for like, I don't know, 2 weeks. I'm just trying to get out.
Fair enough.
And a little bit fruity, but it more has a sense or a taste of what's your favorite fruit? There, Elevo.
Are we asking Elevo specifically, or are we asking Awakener?
Elevo.
Starfruit.
Arbor. And how about you, Godwin?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. All right.
Ah, so he has got himself ready.
And Asta.
Asta doesn't know what favorite fruit she's got. She's not really had any fruit. Fruits-
Honestly, I'm surprised that your village doesn't have any like grown undersea fruits.
Are there fruits that grow under sea? I don't know.
I mean, the shaman woman would have been able to grow some under the sea. It'd be kind of like a very strange mixture of seaweed and almost like it's it has the texture of octopus, but the sweetness of, let's say, oranges. A very harsh citrus.
I don't know what my favorite fruit is. We will have to wait and see.
All right.
That does not sound.
And Okalux.
Pineapple.
2
Oh,
pineapple.
two of you are ready to go.
So both of you, both Godwin and Okalux, you do have that very familiar taste, that that kick of pineapple that just kind of washes over your tongue for a moment. And for you there, Levo, you do indeed have that a mouthful of star fruit before it just passes down smoothly, getting down into your down your esophagus. And for you there, Asta, it's strange for you. It does indeed feel smooth, but it does have a type of sweetness that's almost addicting.
Oh boy. This stuff's pretty good.
And after that one of an initial one, you guys begin to see as a little bit of your vision. I forgot to make that public, by the way. Gorge rolled an 18.
Oh, of course he did. It's Gorge.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, wait. What's Gorge's favorite fruit?
Yeah.
Well, that's really up to if you guys wanted to ask him, but in this case, you just see Gorge actually have that little bit of a smirk going on across his head as he's bobbing his head, and he's reaching out for another one. All right, everybody, this time, let's go ahead and go forth with the Constitution saving throws. Now we have an actual DC. The first initial DC for this one to pass is going to be 12.
Oh boy. Okay.
Don't fuck me, Awakener.
Wow, it's taking a while.
Let me see.
Oh, Godwin, you rolled a 9. I rolled an 8. Elevo
can't
rolled a
do it.
5.
I can't do a Constitution saving throw right now.
I was almost rolling in that one.
Hold up, wait a minute. Really? I feel gypped. I'm an alcoholic. I drink a lot. Do I not get advantage on my alcohol at this point?
Well,
That's with
your
advantage. You have the
advantage
9.
is the 9.
What?
Your advantage
Yeah.
is the 9. The second roll is a 6.
Fuck me.
He fucked himself
you
too.
You fucked yourself, man. You can't blame him. You were not ready today.
He fucked it. He fucked himself too.
We're gonna chalk it up to the blood loss from the battle.
Sure, the bloodlust. Sure.
Sure,
You're
blame
all
it on the
just
blood loss.
Died.
Starting to blur a little bit.
I mean, to be fair, he got down to 3 hit points during that fight.
Now, what's a little bloodlust got to do with somebody?
And it does look like that Gorge just seems to be very fine. Because he rolled a 28.
And you still haven't made it public.
I did make it public. It's just weird that it didn't go public.
It's not coming through.
As this time for the DC, instead of it being
Hey God.
15 like I initially thought it was going to be, this time it's unfortunately going to be a 17 for you all.
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
Head pay.
So would you say Asta's already tipsy after the 2?
Okay, I did better this time, but it's still a failure at a 15.
Oh, yeah, you're still fucked, man. Yeah, there's nothing.
Is Asta tipsy?
That was my roll?
Oh, shit.
God.
Oh,
Goodbye.
shit.
Elevo
shit.
botched. Elevo botched.
Level's
What do you get?
dead.
I rolled a nat 1 for myself.
But I gotta know.
I'm gone. Goodbye.
Is Asta tipsy before I do this roll?
Yes, you are currently tipsy.
Hey, Captain. What's your favorite fruit? Fruit. Yeah, fruit. What's your favorite fruit? 17. Nice.
I actually like me some tomatoes.
What's that taste like?
Oh, it's a very harsh type of fruit.
Ooh.
Very juicy and very red.
Ooh. Okay.
So you like a pomegranate?
As he once again drinks it down, and he rolled. I guess I have just figured out why it's still just rolling for 2 GM. I put it into always whispering. My fault.
Yeah.
But he did roll a 20.
Can I ask what happened with
Wait,
Elevo's
dirty or natural?
one?
Roger.
What happened with our first mates, our vice captain? One that they rolled. Sorry.
Oh, I'm
4.
passed the fuck out. I'm gone.
Did
No,
did they fall on their face? What?
No.
I fall backwards onto my back. I just have a fucking
No.
stupid ass smile on my face.
Elevo, you don't just pass out. There is something that happens to you, and I'm just going to ease into that in just a moment.
Oh, you can't just say that, man. You can't just say that. That's illegal.
But he just did.
God damn it. You can't just say, I'm gonna just ease on her. It's just like, no.
I'm not gonna
You're gonna
say
ease into the passed out guy, Koji. You assaulter.
you sussy bucker, you. By the way, Skulldoom, I'm not gonna say her favorite fruit is a sea pickle. That sounds gross. She's a bud. She's got a bit more panache than that.
I will say, Godwin, you also kind of go into this strange delirium as well. As of current, it does look like Asta and Gorge are still in this. If you guys want to be able to drink one more time. However, the DC for this is going to be 20.
So what about tomatoes? Tomatoes? What was it again?
Tomorrow.
Tomatoes? Oh, hello there, Marcus. What about tomatoes do you like the most? So close. I was so close.
Quick, burn an inspiration.
I don't have an inspiration.
He rolled another 20!
I had a nat 20 as my backup roll.
Asta, I never knew you were built like this. I didn't know you drank like this, like a fucking professional.
Like an
Do I
Australian.
even have to ask Godwin, do you want another one?
See,
Well, no,
I
Godwin
rolled a
won't be able-
19. If I had advantage, I would have rolled my nat 20.
Exactly.
Hello,
Just like
Marcus, it's
Pyra is
been a while.
literally
So-
built different here.
Let's go ahead. As Gorge is actually about to explain, saying, well, you see, sometimes the red of it kind of reminds me of... As your vision begins to darken, Asta,
Mm-hmm.
let's start with Godwin first.
He parried out first, so that makes sense. But I was so close.
Godwin.
You're currently muted.
Okay. Never mind.
It's
Sorry,
not
what?
currently muted.
What happened?
Are you able to listen?
We're trying to find out.
And I
Godwin.
take that as a no, considering the muted again.
Yeah. Possibly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
I'm still here.
He can
There's
still hear.
someone's up on the property now.
okay, so you're unable to listen? Okay.
And I can listen, I just can't speak.
That is
Making sure
perfectly
they
fine.
leave the property.
Yeah, this one doesn't require you to necessarily speak just yet. Godwin. Your arms are heavy. Having to be able to lug once again another stack of wood for the day. you have been trying to build this miraculous ship for the army. For the army of... If everything can load for me, that'd be great.
What?
There it is. Of the Charnault Kingdom for quite some time. This ship was to be your pride and joy. However, you never really liked the fact that they're just only going to use this ship as nothing more than just a cargo ship. Just trying to ship it off from one end, from the trade port of Mont de Lancev, all the way towards Altenheim. So you feel like that it's still not quite there yet. You continue your work, hammering, grooving certain places, being able to shove a bit of cotton into the boards just therefore you can lather it in tar and be able to make that proper sealing. You've been able to figure out the exact coloration of how this vessel is going to be, but you've always been stopped again and again and again by the quartermaster, as well as, of course, the captain, telling you that certain things there are not right, or that just does not seem to be able to shape, or why are you trying to build a ship that's meant to go fast when this ship is meant to hold cargo? Finally, your work is done. You just don't feel satisfied. Tired and bleary, you watch as the ship finally goes into the water and it is then christened. You remember this ship because you had to go onto this ship with it, as well as a few other people, a few other passengers. You look out far into the ocean and you feel like there has to be something more. But yet the accursed wars and this godless nation, even though really it's just a bunch of corrupt angels and all, and overzealous devils that just seem to be able to lead all sorts of armies. So you are aching for somewhere out there that could be able to change that, to help you be able to grow. You take your bottle of rum and you storm onto the deck with, of course, Garg and Siri. And that is where the hallucinations end as you fall deep into your slumber.
Ooh.
Elevo.
What's up?
Are you building suspense or looking for information?
Looking at my character sheet.
Because I need to be able to refresh my memory.
Mm. Makes sense.
Understandable.
Uh-huh.
Everybody needs to refresh their brain.
Can I
Hi,
refresh
Chicky.
mine? I haven't been able to get off pervert for like a decade now.
Mm.
Huh?
Everyone say hi to Chicky.
Hi,
Hi,
Chicky.
Hello. I watch you, Chicky.
Funnily enough, I actually mentioned your character there, Cheeky.
You're in the plot, Chicky. You're in the One Piece. You can't avoid it. You can't escape
You
from
still
crossing
have
fates.
relevance.
You're still relevant. Chicky was on the crew before you were.
Until I kicked her out. Got it.
Yeah.
Once again, Elevo, every time you walk these halls, secretly you find something, a bit of spittle that's just caught in your way. You know that it had to be just one of the other lords or ladies that usually just come by you within your court. Well, within your family's court. But you trudge on, determined, as you head towards the one place that you have found solace, the library. With a few looks and a few curses that still kind of were strung at you. Finally make it to there, where you see not quite a woman with very long white hair, glasses sitting on the bridge of her nose, but she seems quite fair, even though she has this elderly aura around her. And she kind of looks towards another book, currently trying to be able to scan it, and she's just writing into her notes. She just barely even looks up at you as she says, "Ha! Alevo! It's been quite some time. Are you here to be able to try to find that one thing again? Or are you here to be able to set out on one of your adventures?"
Just trying to find information again.
Of course. I mean, unfortunately, I know that you've been trying to look for quite some time, but I think I have some new things going on. Some new information about some ancient civilization. Maybe it could be able to be of interest to you.
Yes, please. Anything that might be able to help.
Of course. Poor dear. Have you been alright? Have you been feeding correctly?
You know I don't try to do that, but yes, I've been getting what I need to in order to make it through the day.
Well, that's all I ask, dear. Now, let's see. Where is that? As she kind of fumbles around, you immediately hear as the desk itself has like an impact. Who put that test there? Yeah. There we are. 3 of them. One of them does belong to a pirate captain. I hope that you do not mind. And a couple others, a few other adventurers. More like one of them being more expeditionist, if you are so inclined. But perhaps that you could be able to find at least some sort of clues. As she sets them there on top of her desk, and she kind of looks at you with a just slight smile.
I can't afford to be picky. Whatever can help.
Well, as long as you're willing to... Oh yes, that's right. You wanted to be able to at least come by for tea tonight, right? Or would that be another time again?
I mean, it's very much appreciated, and I'll take you up on the offer, but
I understand. Well, it is very nice to be able to have at least someone to be able to come into the library every now and again. You have no idea how boring it gets in here. Have you ever heard of... Actually, no. There was this one captain that I've been able to actually look up before. A vampire captain, no less. As she begins to be able to go on and on about, like, adventures of old. Once again, just getting lost in it. Mentioning about this particular captain, but not how he died.
if he died at all.
If he died at all. And finally, she kind of just rests up, just kind of looking at the ceiling dreamily for a moment. Yes. We do have a seat for you. Though I will say that there is another who is actually around here, weirdly enough. But they appear to be young, and they're just kind of a little bit curious. Be a dear and try to at least be nice to them.
Yeah, I'll behave.
I know that you'll behave. I just want you to be nice.
Well, it's not like I want the books to get damaged, so...
Of course. Enjoy yourself, though, and I do hope that you find the answers that you seek. And if you ever go on to one of your adventures again, please do tell me. I need to at least see you off.
I'll be sure to.
You definitely should. As she gives you a little bit more of a wry smile this time. As you go over to one of the desks that's obviously free, that she did indeed point out towards. However, you do see what appears to be a young girl. Seems to be just slightly younger than you. As she is currently diving into like one of the other books, she seems to be like really looking into it.
I'm not really going to like disturb her at all. Like, if she wants to talk to me, that's fine, but I'm not going to go out of my way to make a conversation with her when I need to be looking for information for what it is I'm looking for.
As you look towards her to see if she actually has any sort of reaction towards your entrance. Not seeing any, you immediately just go down and you begin to look through it, through the books. And suddenly you hear, "Aha! Yes! Damn it! How is this one lost again? You think pirates would be able to try to figure out a map to be able to find where their treasures lay?" As she just slams the books down. I'm sorry, what was that?
I'll just make the small comment of like, well, it depends on how the map was made. skills for making it. How are you going to expect anyone to read it?
Oh, isn't that what it's supposed to be? She kind of looks over towards you a little bit more excitedly. Like, it could be like some sort of code that you can be able to, at least look for. But in most of these books that you find, especially with pirate captains, like, I've been able to find this one pirate captain who had all of his records and whatnot, but it doesn't tell where exactly his records are meant to go or where he decided to go ahead and place it. And there's not even like a code or any inkling of like some sort of vague map.
Well, who says that the map is in a book? Don't I always have to go out and find the pieces to it?
That's just a shame that this guy died about 50 years ago. Definitely before my time.
Well, we dreamers do have a while. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out something.
So what are you looking for?
Primarily, way to save my sister.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for like some sort of weird spell? As you hear the chair kind of scoot over towards you while you're still kind of looking into your book.
I mean, that's one option I could go down, but honestly, at this point, I'm ready to take just about anything.
Well, there is this one treasure I've been able to find out that has been pretty much lost, which was actually the 50 years ago one that I've mentioned before. I forgot the pirate captain's name though, but among many of the treasures is actually a bunch of spells and the like that hasn't been seen or even heard of before. Though the only place that's mentioned that he started out in was, well, where all the pirate captains go towards to start out, which is the Isle of Drakes.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's probably where the start of his map is too. Probably hit it somewhere that meant something back on the Isle of Drakes. Treasure could fall in. That's...
Have you been able to go there before?
No, but it just seems like such a corny move that it might actually work for a pirate.
True enough. I've actually really been wondering about this entire, plane of existence. How it's so strange how a lot of things either wind up here from different other planes or even just from the initial elemental planes, just to be able to mix up our waters. And it's even more a miracle that, despite of what we are, we don't burn here because there's no singular sun.
What's a sun?
Oh, that's what one of these books were actually mentioning. There was this one orb, this very bright orb in the sky that actually radiates so much heat and light that, let's see, Pirate Captain Verge von Gumphrey, who is one of the few vampires that actually made it and came back somehow, made it to that particular plane, where half of his men actually kind of died because of that sun. Just being exposed to it.
That's from exposure?
Yeah. It sounds like a horrifying place, doesn't it?
For our kind, it seems. Can't imagine what it would do to others.
Though, then again, Verge, his last diary mentioned of a pirate captain that was actually coming after him. Before, of course, he ended his, well, logs there. But yeah, if there's anything that anybody could be able to figure out, possibly there could be some sort of magic that's out there to be able to help you. I mean, how long have you been able to study?
I've been studying pretty much as long as I've been able to read. I've read almost every book in this library, at least for the ones that seems relevant.
Wow.
But no one's turned up anything. Tell
You know what?
If I do ever end up having to go set out to sea in order to continue the search, what was some of the stuff that pirate that you mentioned liked? Maybe if I ever go to the Isle of Drakes, try to find that starting point I dreamt about.
His main thing that he really liked to do was to go over to the Phosphor Islands. I mean, then again, there was like a fair trade deal with them, but he mainly hung around the Valstar Island. But then before then, he just started heading directly north, I believe. Oh, not north. It's, fuck. Come on.
You're really getting into these otherworldly terms, aren't you?
Sorry, it's just how I was able to find out most of these otherworldly terms. It's,
Firewood?
airward.
Gotcha.
He went around the maelstrom, which was actually one of the craziest things to be able to do, to try to head towards Port Kalo.
See. Well, I guess I know what I gotta do first then.
Well then, actually, could you take me with you?
If there's room for more than one.
Don't worry, I shouldn't take up much room.
We'll see.
And for a moment, as you continue reading, she actually kind of settles along, just trying to be able to read with you about the expeditions, and as well as certain ancient civilizations, as well as many, many different types of creatures and monsters that could be able to help with your affliction, but does always seems to be able to be only just slight experimentations and no concluded evidence. Finally, you begin to get up after sitting there for quite some time, about a good full day. Well, what could be counted as day here. And she waves to you with a bright smile, hopeful smile. But the next thing that you remember is a storm that wrapped around your vessel, and fear in her eyes, as she was then taken by the sea.
Dark.
Asta,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
back and forth back and forth. Chains seems to continue to hit the side of the ship continuously. You couldn't help but wake up in a startle, almost as if in your own nightmare, as you realize that you are currently just holding onto onto the side of a brigantine, as you yourself are currently on your adventure.
Mm-hmm.
You look up at the flag once more, just for self-reassurance, only to find a young man who kind of has this weird blotches all over his skin that looks like a kaleidoscope of the sky itself. And he's like, "Hey, you hungry?"
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Well, I got some fish, well, at least cleaned up fish, as well as a few other things, and I have at least some. I don't know how you feel about oranges or anything, but I do have some of those if you want.
What are oranges?
It's normally to help us from getting scurvy from the ocean waves and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Want
sure
those
you're
lemons?
safe down there?
Oranges and
Well,
lemons.
lemons. Yeah, oranges and lemons.
Okay. Carry on.
Hmm?
Are you sure you're alright down there? I mean, sometimes the Aether Wolves do come by, but it looks like they're just leaving you alone.
Yeah. Wow. Strong words. Strong words.
Oh, okay. Very well then. Should be able to at least head towards Shipgrave Reef soon enough. And should actually be at least a good 4 or 5 days from now.
Ooh.
After all, we just got done having to pass by the Isle of Drakes. Actually,
We did? I didn't realize.
yeah, the current unfortunately just kind of swept us along. Had to
Ah.
drag all of us all the way over, heading pretty much waterward. Or water by air.
Ah. See.
Anyway, I'll lower down a bucket so it doesn't get too sopping wet for you. As he immediately does so, putting down, you immediately hear from across the deck somebody exclaim towards the man's name, but you can't really hear what this man's name was. And he accidentally drops the bucket right in front of you.
Thank you.
Sure. Hi! What are you doing? Nothing. There, Quartermaster. Just currently, getting rid of the rubbish, Hmm. You've been spending an awful long time over at the frickin' port side. Sure you're not trying to be able to feed any of those Aether Wolves? No, sir. Fucking better. Last thing that we need is them to be able to scurry to the back end of our ship, begging for more food. And what happens if they don't get it? Hmm? I wouldn't want to imagine, sir. Bet you're damn right you better not want to imagine. I might as well be feeding you to them. Right, sir. Sorry, sir. You hear heavy footfalls kind of like walk away, and the young man just kind of sigh.
What was... Why don't you just let them talk to you like that?
Oh, he's in command of the ship. I'm not really that. I'm just merely a soldier, really. Matter of fact, the main reason why we didn't decide to stop by the Isle of Drakes was mainly because apparently a message came in. Though I'm not supposed to know.
Why?
I pretty much just eavesdropped over what the captain was talking to his first mate over about.
Oh, right. That makes sense. I guess. They shouldn't keep things from you. That's so bad.
It's command, you know? I'm just a soldier.
Yeah. But how are you to help if they're not around?
Right, but it's not like that I'm that important. I mean, I'm just glad to be able to help out my kingdom.
And yet you help me.
Of course. I'm here to be able to try to help anyone that's in need, and you look like that you're just trying to be able to be on a search for something.
Yeah.
Though I haven't been hear too much about the Aether Mermaids.
Yeah.
Is it true that you sing to the Aether Beasts?
That we what?
That you guys sing to the Aether Beasts?
Yeah.
Wow. Is it also true that you guys take young men into the deep depths and eat them?
No.
And you
No.
like a bright smile across his face.
Never. That's just a story. It's an entertaining story, but just a story. Designed to give us peace.
Yeah. Well, it is great to be able to have peace. I'm just glad that we don't have to go through the maelstrom.
Yeah. That is very disorientating. But, yeah. Thank you again for the food.
Of course. Glad to be able to at least be of some assistance. After all, you're an adventurer. You're an adventurer. Though my kingdom doesn't really take kindly to, well, stowaways. But in my opinion, you're technically not on the ship, so I don't see you as a stowaway.
Yeah. Technically.
Technically. I best get to swabbing the poop deck again. I'll be back later in the night.
Try not to get any on your shoe.
Ha. It's what we call the deck of the ship.
I know. I thought it was funny.
Just see him kind of shake his head a little bit before he begins to go off. That night, he does indeed kind of come back up with some dinner. Though he does seem a little bit worried.
What's wrong?
Appears the main ship of the Empire has been seen off of Shipgrave Reef.
That's not a good thing, is it?
It just looks like that we're going to be going into a bit of a scuffle after all.
Oh no. Oh.
bit worried.
Understandably.
Have you ever fought anyone before?
No. I don't have any experiences with fighting.
I suppose that you should count yourself lucky.
Mm.
But then again, I haven't either.
Well, hopefully no one gets hurt and everything works out. I mean, who doesn't love a story with a happy ending?
Though I do see that there are stories with sad endings do have their own appeal. I just hope that my story doesn't wind up being a sad ending.
A heart like yours, I hope not either.
Thank you. I best get some rest. They're gonna be working us hard tomorrow.
Yeah.
A lot of drills and whatnot.
So,
It'd probably be best if we do wind up passing by like a regular ship or a cargo ship or anything, that you should be able to try to attach yourself to them.
you want me to go? Here, I thought I'd made a friend.
Oh, here, I believe that you are my friend. I just don't want to see you hurt.
Well, don't
Night.
worry. I'll keep the Aether Wolves from eating your socks. Good night.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh yeah, my name. It's a silly name, but it's just Bill Upscotch.
Bill Upscotch. It's good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
You can call me Asta.
Pleasure to meet you, Asta. Well, good night. And do hope that you have yourself some pleasant dreams. I'll
As
try
it
to be
be.
able to be around to make sure. Yeah, thank you. I'll try to make sure that you get yourself some breakfast.
I appreciate it.
And he begins to stumble on off. As per his promise, yes, you were able to get some breakfast. Though, the next 2 days, you all don't come across any sort of ships. As a matter of fact, soon enough, you all find yourselves parked over at Shipgrave Reef, hiding yourselves for the moment. Because off, a little ways away, was indeed the Empire, standing wait. You hear consistent uproars and yells coming from across the deck. You hear a lot of people rushing to and fro. And immediately Bill, once again, kind of peers on over. I'm sorry that we weren't able to find any ways for you to be able to get off. But this is where we're gonna have to part ways.
What? Why? What's going on?
The captain has issued an order to be able to take down at least a few of the brigantines that we do indeed have, at least in our sights. So far, the main ship isn't there yet, the man of war, but it's only a matter of time.
Oh, I see. sure you should be staying.
I kind of have to. It's my duty. I have to fight for what's right, and I have to be able to fight against the Empire.
Because the Empire's bad.
From our perspective, really. But
Doesn't sound like you agree.
I'm certain every nation has their troubles and every nation has their woes. It's just that we definitely do not agree by the Empire.
You could flee from the fight. You could come with me.
I can't do that.
Why?
He's got no aether resistance.
That, yes. Anyway.
I thought he was gonna say he's got no bitches, honestly. I thought that was just gonna be his rose. He's got, and my brain was like, I know what he's saying, and he said something else. I'm like, ah.
They need every man in order to be able to stop the Caroline Empire from being able to reach the Kingdom of Eris.
But if you die, the world would be a darker place without a heart like yours in it.
I appreciate your flattery, but I can guarantee you, you will find somebody else that actually has a even bigger heart than me.
That's exactly what someone with a big heart would say.
Well, I am definitely certain that you'll definitely find someone that's going to be able to take care of you, as well as being able to make sure that you have all the stories that you are ever going to be able to want.
Yeah. All the stories to tell, find out.
And I'm glad of the stories that you were able to tell me.
Mm.
So, best that you go towards the islands. That way you can be able to hide there. And if you really wanted to, you can be able to watch the fight from there.
Okay. But if you fall into the water, I will come and find you.
Thank you. So long for now, there, Asta.
And be careful. Don't trip over those feet of yours.
And he gives you a broad smile before walking off. And sure enough, his ship was actually then accompanied by 2 other brigantines to be able to face off against the Caroline Empire. However, the Empire proves to be the stronger, as the man of war soon enough comes, and 2 odd ships suddenly join the fray, only to be completely decimated by the Caroline Empire, set ablaze and on fire. And you know what happens next. The meeting with... I forgot his name. Dios' character. Nail, the sudden urgency to be able to find any sort of survivors. But unfortunately, you were not able to find Bill. As you were able to take up Guard, Siri, Godwin, and take them all the way over to Shipgrave Reef. And soon enough, begin to build your crew. And you all wake up.
Ah.
Wait a minute, Raycon. I
Raycon,
forgot your drink.
I was about to say.
Yeah, Raycon didn't participate. That's right.
I have a problem with my sheet. It's telling me I gotta distribute some level up stuff.
Ah, so we can be able to go ahead and would it be alright to be able to say that you went with Guard to go to bed?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Alright. You all wake up, and you actually find that gorge still sat with you all, but you guys have blankets onto you. And he's currently just leaning back, drinking a frothy mug. Ah, so you all are awake. That's good. At least you guys aren't too lily-livered to be able to wake up. I've met a few people who actually died from drinking.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's possible?
What do you mean, man?
I believe it's a
talking about,
condition
Kat?
called liver poisoning.
What? How can you be poisoned
that
by
what
your
it
own
is?
liver?
You poison it from ingesting too much of a substance.
Damn, that liver's a bad bastard if he's really killing you.
Seems against its own best interest.
Hopefully he gets caught sometime soon.
Why do I bother?
So you all feeling good? Feeling great? Feeling fantastic?
Yeah, feeling good. Okay.
Uh,
How about you?
Yeah.
I feel like I need to check on something before we leave here.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm just remembering something from way back.
Wow.
Gonna check something.
That's good. At least you all have somewhere that you want to be able to check out.
Right.
I'm assuming.
Hmm?
I'm assuming.
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Memories
All good.
and stuff.
Memories, you say?
Visions
So
of
I'm not gonna
memories.
bug you about it.
What?
I am kind of curious. I'm not gonna bug you about it, but I am kind of curious.
About what?
What sort of memories? You guys were really in the days for quite some time. Actually, to the point where I thought that you guys were just sleeping.
Just sad memories from before joining the crew.
Ball.
I just dreamt of building something. I don't even know what it was. It was so beautiful. Until I can't remember it.
Fallen friends.
Oh, that's also sad.
To fallen friends. As Gorge kind of raises a mug.
To fallen friends. And new ones. What?
Indeed, he was. He just downs his drink. It's good that I got me a new crew.
What happened to your old crew?
They all died in the fight.
Oh. Sorry. Hopefully they died well. Made a good story.
Kind of looks to you for a moment there, Asta. And then looks over towards the rest of you. I think I should be more forthwith.
Oh? About what?
Whenever you find me, I did tell you that I was like part of a crew.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly there to help them man the cannons and whatnot.
Yeah.
Explains why you're able to lift one so well.
In truth, I was a captain before.
You were?
Looks actually a bit more serious.
What why
Hey,
didn't...
Koji. Was Godwin unconscious?
No, you woke up.
Ah, perfect. I'm going to pretend to act surprised.
Roll me a performance.
On it.
If we'll see how the roll is, and I'll make my decision after that.
11.
Huh. That's good anyway, because I was going to choose to fail it.
Well, you definitely look surprised. He doesn't appear to be able to notice anything.
You're telling me you rolled worse than I did, and I was intentionally choosing to fail?
Yep. Anyway,
Son of a bitch.
kind of looks over towards all of you. Yeah. But I think that it'd be probably more proper that I tells you in a more private area.
Fair enough. I mean, we do have to get back to the ship anyway, so...
Well, it hasn't been 3 days yet. We could just go over towards the inn.
I thought we were in the
Yeah, we
inn.
still have days worth of boozing to do. We don't go back yet.
True.
I thought we were in the inn.
No, the tavern and the inn are two separate things.
Oh.
Yeah, Gord's just been watching us, putting blankets on us in our sleep.
Exactly.
That's fine, that's fine. Well, if we're going to go back to the inn, barkeep, 1 keg of ale to go, please.
What do you mean for to go?
You see the freaking barkeep kind of look at you, just super exasperated. I've already dealt with 4 kegs from your captain here. Someone's gonna have to pay.
We've got to...
Well, we were told we had an open tab, so someone is going to be paying on our behalf.
Yeah, we've got
Not
an
gonna be
open
me.
tab. That was set up for us. We were told we could drink
And you're
our
right,
fill.
the captain's already done 4. You're right. 3 barrels of ale to go, please.
What do you mean 3?
Bye.
It worked.
As it just seems like that he's just been defeated, as he does wind up going over to prepare 3 more barrels of ale. Just the regular kind, right? Please.
Please. You
I
just
mean-
want this-
If you got any limes on hand, you can throw some limes in there to give it a little extra flavor, and that'd be nice.
Oh,
Yeah, wines is fine.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, regular ale, that'll be fine.
As this male dwarf just begins to, go up back on in, begin to lift up like 1 barrel and bring it on out. One barrel after another. one of them being a wine and a couple of them being the other two being ales.
I said lime, as in lime to
Oh,
add
lime.
to the beer, to the ale.
Ah, limes. Yes, okay. He has like a sack of limes, as well as, of course, 3 kegs of ale.
I mean, he's already brought that wine. We'll take that anyway.
Yeah.
You know what? Fine.
Koji, you're making us drunk. You're making us drunk, Koji.
Yes.
Plan.
Get us drunk.
As you do, you
Give
see
a
George
fuck.
just pretty much pick up one of the kegs of ale. Seeing if any of you are willing to be able to pick up the other 2.
I'll give it a shot.
And, I'm not that strong.
Roll me that athletics.
That'd be a strength roll, right?
Said athletics.
Can't wait to see how I fail with this.
11.
Not as bad as I thought I would.
It's really rough to be able to get it onto your shoulder, but you were able to at least get it to where you can be able to roll it without having to have any sort of damages done to it.
Neat.
Woo.
Whoa, 2 barrels of ale on my shoulders.
I'm gonna guess that Godwin's also going to be trying to take one just because, you know, you are the one that ordered it.
Yep. I was gonna carry 2 of them at least.
Yeah, you carry them all right.
Yeah, you do. 23.
One short of a nat 20.
Nothing to stop him.
You
He's all
see
the way up.
Levo currently.
Struggling, I'm like, I got this. Give him here.
Determination.
This is why I
Power,
work with
skill.
potions.
Yeah, you see Levo pretty much just start beginning to roll the ale, and you're like, no. You pick up one barrel, and then you pick up the other. You see Gorge just kind of smirk at you there, Godwin,
Kind of like, nice.
as you will be to head on towards the inn.
I just see this happening, and I'm just like, this is why I work with potions.
I love this crew so much. It's so stupid. All of you are so stupid. I love you guys so much.
No, we're alcoholics. There's a difference.
No.
Who says
you
we
could
couldn't be both?
No, we're pirates.
You can be both.
Why couldn't we be stupid alcoholics? And
That's
pirates.
what pirates are. We hate rules. Let's be alcoholics. You know what? You're right.
As you all begin to head into the inn, you all actually have quite a pretty good sized rooms for each of you. And
Does the inn do room service?
She called the fuck down woman.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Henry of
What the
Scout.
fuck are you thinking?
We're hungry.
Fucking
however, the largest room was indeed set for Gorge.
Well, he is the captain.
Also, he's probably the bulkiest of us.
But
yeah,
he's
he's
the
gonna
captain.
need the room. He's gonna need the space.
As you all file into Gorge's room, he sits down on a very good-looking leather chair and kind of looks over towards you all. Most of you probably never really heard of me. Others may have. It could be either from their nightmares
What? Why would you
or
be in
from
that?
folk tales.
Pleasant dreams. Pleasant dreams.
But my full title is Captain Gorge, the Hunter Yet. And I used to man an entire filled with, well, what most people call monsters. I had slums, I had werewolves, I had minotaurs, I had goblins. Plenty underneath is my particular standard. And the only thing that I disdained was vampires.
Why?
I'm just immediately going to like look to the side as nonchalantly as I can, just being like, do 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 do.
Just casually
you
whistling.
could glare him in the eye and nothing would happen, man. Nothing would happen.
Oh no, I want to push my luck at this point.
You could look dead him in the eyes, bare your fangs, and he's gonna be like, man. He was
Yeah,
really
I'm just gonna
hungry."
have a snaggletooth come out and just be like, really, you don't say.
And he's just like, man, his teeth are really sharp. Must have sharpened them himself.
What?
Looks suspiciously like bad
I
teeth.
guess his wit's not the only thing sharp about him.
Oh, God.
You see, I started my particular crusade against vampires specifically, mainly because they had decided to enslave my kind.
Yeah, that's bad.
And just a quick gulp.
And on top of which, they also decided to utilize many other monsters as either enslavements or by any chance blood bags. All depending upon how useful you are to them.
So would you have been seen as a blood bag or something useful to them?
They would rather put me as a blood bag.
With strength like yours, you're kidding.
Merely because of the strength like mine. They do not need a wily slave.
Well, why? They're the best slaves. They make the riots.
Well, if they break any sort of rules or step out of line, they are quite quick to the whip.
Oh. That's no good. That's no good at all.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Look,
if you don't mind me asking, were you ever held in captivity yourself?
I was able to escape once.
And when ago was this, if you don't mind sharing?
Been a few years ago. It was Captain Von something.
That's the name that I would recognize from my hallucination, right?
Yep.
I'll repeat the name to him just to see if it sparks any kind of memory in him.
Yeah.
How'd you escape?
I had been consistently praying to me God, Inogu, to help me escape my bonds, and in return for me to get back to my hunt. He presented me with an axe and a strength that could be able to break down any wall.
Any wall?
That is so cool.
Hmm.
How many hits did it take to take down the wall?
I tore the entire side of the ship wide open.
Mm.
In return, a flood of light came in, burned the guards who imprisoned me, and before twilight came, I was finally back home.
It's an amazing story of perseverance.
So I grabbed me a few monsters that currently like to eat a lot of people. I enticed them into a better type of food. But then again, you can't necessarily satiate monsters with just leeches forever.
How
That
do you
is
find
true.
leeches like that?
Hmm?
How did you find leeches like that and just fed them?
Another word for calling a vampire.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Asta looks around
So,
the room. Huh. It's really interesting.
I will. Yeah, I will.
Sorry, that
admit
whisper
though-
was supposed to come from a Levo there, Koji.
The what?
That whisper was supposed to come from a Levo, not Godwin.
Go ahead and. Yeah, go ahead and roll that history.
28.
Holy
Nat
shit,
20.
what the
Let's
fuck?
go.
What the hell's happening today?
Somebody started blowing the dice gods again.
Damn,
In
you
your
pulling
younger
them
years,
good. They're giving you
you
good
have
numbers
not-
today.
Necessarily fed on Gorge, but you have been fed Null Blood before.
Cool. Good to know.
Mainly because what you were told was that this was like strictly a type of animal, unthinking, unfeeling, and only craving violence. So the appeal kind of, got to you.
Would it really have gotten to me though, considering I don't enjoy that?
Well, not necessarily placing suffering on a creature, but placing a bit of suffering towards a creature who only craves violence.
Basically, something that wouldn't recognize that it was being fed upon.
Yes.
That's what I was told.
Yes.
Okay. So, guilty conscience, but at least, understandably so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't know shit.
For anyone curious, the whisper I sent to Koji was, can I roll a history check to see if I ever fed on Gorge in my younger during my minimal feeds?
Oh.
'Cause
That makes sense.
with all the connections happening, that'd be a real interesting way to see if Gorge recognizes me and if things are about to get real awkward.
I mean, they're gonna get real awkward if we ever find out, but at this point, I have no confidence.
Fair.
Everybody knows.
Except the cat.
Which is
Yeah.
funny because he was right there.
And you
I'm
taste
pretty
it.
sure the Aether Wolves looked, gave him an eye, and he was like, pretty sure that's a vampire.
As Gorge kind of looks over towards you, well, I will say that I haven't necessarily shown much mercy towards some villages and whatnot. I've only ever went against those who deemed themselves as warriors.
Oh, there'd be more of a challenge in that, right? A better story?
Exactly. And of course, we left most of the ones who are non-combatants to their village.
Well, that's nice of you.
They probably wouldn't see it that way.
But they had their lives and their children's lives, their families' lives. They may have lost their livelihood, but they still had their lives. They could have rebuilt. But, yeah.
If they keep complaining, that can be fixed as well.
Hey, Coach, I can do a thing.
Oh, God.
See, I agree with how Gordon does this thing. I'm just gonna lift up my sleeve and show him the branding of the tenets of conquest.
What's that there?
Well, I agree with how you do things for the kind of paladin.
Well, you see, you all aren't necessarily like me old crew, with the exception, of course, one of you. Looking kind of directly over towards Wolfie.
What do you mean?
I did have.
You don't know, do you?
Nope.
I'll tell you about the battle later.
That,
I did have a few people. I did have an ethereal merman that decided to be able to cross with me.
You did?
Yeah,
That's
he
cool.
was actually a pretty good friend of mine. And we hunted down many creatures.
What happened?
However, well, during the fight against the Empire, where you have been able to find me,
Well, you found us.
unfortunately, all yeah. Unfortunately, he died along with all of them.
Oh, that's so sad.
Mhm. I'll have you lot. And you lot have been proving yourselves so bloody good.
So happy.
Your guys' entire intuitions and your capabilities to be able to actually snag us our own man of war. Ah! If I was a father, I'd have tears in my eyes.
You can't say that, Captain. That gets me, man. You can't do that.
Needless to say, I have been quite proud, though most of your guys' decisions are completely varied upon mine.
How so?
You all choose to help more often than you choose to fight. Very, diplomatic.
Yeah, but it's...
Well, we're still getting our bearings. We can't afford to go off the rails.
And also, it's easier to stick a knife in if you hide it behind a cloak.
It is true.
And with that, I can be able to get behind. No, I don't necessarily like stuff all that much.
Knife sticking is involved. Captain's like, oh yeah, I can get behind that.
Though I will say that I haven't been entirely disagreeable. I may be used to my ways.
Well, if you want us to do things differently, you could, suggest it. You're the captain after all.
I'm still trying to feel you all out.
But you at least felt enough to be able to share with us.
Indeed.
That's a good sign.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of happy to be able to meet you all.
That's good. I'm really glad to hear that, Captain.
I'm happy to hear that, Captain. Makes me so happy.
However, there's a treasure out there that I believe could be able to help us out a lot more.
Treasure?
Yeah. Treasure that could be able to potentially put us not only as rich as we can be, but a treasure that could be able to fill our bellies to the fullest.
Ooh.
That sounds pretty good, Captain. Not gonna lie.
The question is, Captain, would that treasure help me crush those Empire bastards who sank a ship that I painstakingly built from the ground up?
That treasure could be that and more, my friend.
Because that is all I want. I want to crush that Empire under my boot and watch it crumble.
And I'll be there when you do that.
So have you all made up your mind here that you have decided to actually choose an enemy already?
That was a choice. It kind of seemed like a given. I mean,
Yeah, well, being held hostage by the Empire before I found you guys doesn't exactly make me want to help them.
And they blew my ship up and shot me with a cannon. I want them all dead.
they killed my only friend.
They killed the boat.
Wait, whoa, we're not your friends?
Beforehand. The only friend I had beforehand.
Oh, okay, fair.
My first friend after leaving home. So personally, I wouldn't mind, giving in to the instinct of skinning someone alive with nothing but fish hooks and then turning them into a puppet before they can die.
And here we are.
What, too much?
Just a tiny bit.
Not enough. That's easy.
I'd say just about right. Just let me drain them after.
I'm just gonna. Wait. Why do you need to drain them?
Don't worry about it.
Captain, I'm a blood wizard. I gotta drain them so I have stuff to work with.
Oh,
You're
fair.
all right.
That is
Right.
true. Yeah.
What's a blood wizard without blood?
What's
You
up?
know
I'm so glad I chose to be this fucking type of wizard, so I have a way to cover my ass.
What's a rose without its
Fucking
thorns?
alibi. What's a rose without its
Pretty.
thorns? You're right.
Then I think that we all have made a blood oath today. A blood vengeance. Most definitely would consider this to be, at least my current tribe.
Hmm.
That we swore against our enemies, the Empire of Corlane.
Yeah.
Let's rock them.
Might I make a suggestion, though?
Mm-hmm.
While we most definitely do not need to hold back against the Empire, that doesn't mean that we have to be just pillaging and plundering all along the way. We can try helping people. I mean,
Of course.
we have enough strength to be able to help others. Why not use it? Force so.
No, of course, it's a good idea because we take the good reputation and then we crush the Empire.
You see, we are going to war with those bastards, and they have enemies outside of us. Well, the enemy of our enemy is our friend, is it not?
And also, the more
Well, having
stories. Oh, sorry.
Good.
And also,
Nope,
the
go
more
ahead.
the more stories in our favor may actually one day save our asses. If we're
I
known
would
for
like-
helping people, then of course we've got people to come to our aid. Might save our heads on the chopping block to be able to, you know, conquer another day.
I would like for one of you to roll me persuasion with advantage.
Hi, I'm pretty sure. I
Nominate Godwin, considering he has a 4 for his.
I have a 5 in my persuasion. After all, I
Persuasion,
am...
Godwin has 7.
Okay. As I say, after all, I am a silver-tongued bard.
All in favor of Godwin?
Godwin goes right ahead.
You ready, bud?
Don't fuck this up.
15.
17.
Oh, 17. Right.
Oh.
One sec, gotta mute.
Gorge has rolled an 18.
Do I have any inspirations left?
Sorry, I'm back.
Wait. Pyra?
What?
Bardic inspiration for Godwin?
Of course.
D6.
Considering they're level 6, isn't it a D8?
Is it?
I thought so.
Yeah, it's a D8 now.
Oh, well then, yeah. Roll a D8.
Yeah, it became a D8 at 5th level.
Roll it. What a roll.
I would imagine you could just roll the D8.
Yeah, just roll the D8.
Oh, you want me to roll the D8? Okay.
I mean, yeah, you are the bard.
Oh, actually, it would be, God.
It would be the guy rolling.
That's what I thought. That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice, there we go. 8.
And that 8. Nice.
So that's a 25?
Alright then.
Basically.
You have indeed beaten out Gorge.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Beating out Godge with what?
Gorge got an 18.
So it was quite literally one short, and then Bardic Inspiration put it over the top. Let's go.
And even at the absolute worst roll, it would have matched, which means we would have won anyway.
True.
Well, we were all adding, like, inspiring words and stuff, so yeah, it makes sense that inspiration would have been pulled. I just had to...
Gorge looks at you all, and he puts his clawed hand on his chin. It isn't what I'm used to, but I will say at least helping people did get me at least a little bit of a giddy feeling. Though I do admit, being recognized for what I once was is gonna be a bit of an hindrance.
Yeah, but that kind of already happened when your name was heard, but I wasn't sure about it, but I just talked about how inspirational you'd been, and everyone was fine with it.
Also, it should show that there's more of an impact being done considering your reputation. It'll show that you're trying to turn a new leaf. Maybe you might actually be able to turn that reputation around. Instead of strong and violent, you could be strong but kind.
Yes, sorry I didn't actually say anything about hearing things about you before, Captain. I just figured if it was remotely true, you'd let us know when you were ready.
Very well then.
I just talked people into being okay with it. Right? That is what I did, wasn't it, guys? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. When people were unsure, I changed their minds. That's one of the good things about having someone of my kind here on the crew, right? Right.
Whenever you're ready, Koji.
That is the reason why someone would want someone like me on the crew.
If you can get a word in, Pyra.
I was playing Asta, thank you very much. That's what Asta would do.
Yeah, but you're notorious for cutting people off, and he was trying to speak. Pyra?
Right?
I ain't angry. Though I wish that you would have told me sooner. That way I could react.
Didn't want to upset you.
It's fine.
And it could have been a lie. Good storyteller finds out both sides beforehand.
You know what? To complete this entire thing, what I want is a mimic ship.
A mimic ship?
The,
Do they
the creature, the mimic, you want one as big as a ship.
do they come that big?
Indeed they do.
Oh,
Some,
I
sometimes
used to
bigger.
ride with one.
So cool.
I wonder.
So we could have
What do I
like,
need to roll to see if I could build it?
No, we can find one.
so we
I'll
could.
make
Sorry, Captain.
However, if you can figure out how to make a mimic, I'd be quite surprised.
Are they living
Well, I
creatures?
mean, between me, the shipwright, and our blood wizard over there, I'm sure we could figure something out.
Mm,
Gonna take some experimentation, but I'm sure it can be done. Especially with our artificer here.
so we could have a mimic ship, a crew on a mimic ship with like a horde of aether beasts at our control, at our beck and call.
Yeah.
Dominating the
They're called
seas.
spirits. Yep.
Sure, sounds like fun.
You know, I'm totally not going to make a Gundam out of our shipwright.
Why make a Gundam if we can make a kaiju, man? Come on. Why stand on top of a Gundam if we can just hang with freaking Godzilla? Like, come on.
I mean, why not both? We could have it turn into mecha guns.
No. Armored Godzilla.
Yeah, there we go.
There we are. Godzilla tricked up on some sick armor. That'd be sweet.
The only reason why I think of a mimic ship is not to necessarily just instill fear upon our enemy, but also gives us a bit of an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Right.
What?
To be able to show the world that monstrosities, monsters per se, can be civilized folk.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the monsters that make people make us out to be.
Precisely.
Well, we're writing the story. We can frame it how we wish.
Exactly. I like where all you guys' heads is at. And I'm looking forward to the future of this crew. However, I may have just a little bit of a problem.
Oh?
Oh, that got...
The Humies. with the exception of you, Goldwyn. The rest of the humans on that one ship that we decided to adopt as part of our crew.
Mm.
That's gonna prove a little bit of a problem for our image.
Oh, yeah, like the bear man.
See,
Bearman is actually perfectly fine.
I believe
I'm
he's
sorry about that
referring to
weird
the
elf.
crewmates that we absorbed from the Davy back fight race.
Oh, right then.
well,
Cannon fodder, right?
it might be a problem, but at the same time,
What?
think about it.
What? What'd I
I
say?
mean, you're not wrong, but like, why'd you gotta put it like that?
Meat shields.
Well, we have cannons. They're the front line. They're more expendable. Cannon fodder. Makes
You're
sense.
right. If I ever need extra munition, I can just shove one of those guys in the cannon, and their bones will be projectiles. Thanks, Pyra. That's a good idea for the future.
Actually, that was that was Asta. Asta has a higher tone voice than me.
Thank you, Asa, for the great idea. Now I can make a cannon for human munition. Thanks.
Hear me out here,
Hey.
Captain.
Can you make cannons that shoot people? Be an easy way to
Probably.
take down the mast.
I mean, if you're also able to enchant it, that could just be a way to travel to an island. Imagine launching someone and then they can just start attacking them.
Well, I don't know
Yes,
about
I-
them being able to operate properly after I shot them off a cannon, but
Well,
I mean, anything's possible with magic.
I was
I mean,
talking about
anyway.
a cannon equipped to like fire a person.
yeah, it's fine.
Anyway, Godwin, you were trying to say something?
Yeah, but hear me out here, Captain. The other humans on the crew that we absorbed after we rightfully kicked their ass in a race,
Such
I
a
don't
fun
think
day.
it would be a problem. I think it could be used to our benefit.
Show a sense of unity, even.
Yes, we have humans and monstrosities working together. It could further that image that monstrosities could indeed be civil. Because let's face it, I may be a human, but I know that other humans are civil.
He's got a point.
Godwin. Roll me persuasion.
I think he should have advantage.
I second that.
But bardic inspiration.
He's also still got bardic inspiration.
Okay. 18 without it.
You beat him
Let's go!
just by 1 point.
Let's go!
Fine. But if any of them start to annoy me, none of you have any right to complain if I eat them, right?
None at all.
Oh no, kill him.
Depends
Perfect.
Depends on time
the
and
second
place,
of my
but yeah, you can eat them.
commandments and tenets that guide me is rule with an iron fist. I will not tolerate no dissent towards leadership. And should they do some dissenting, well, make an example out of them.
Yeah, make an example out of them and then let us split their loot. Then there's nothing to complain about. If we split the conquering. I mean, I don't know.
Well, then I think that we need to get ourselves some rest. I appreciate you all and your honesty. And I'm glad to be able to have this meeting. I look forward to us not only finding that treasure, but also beating the everlasting shit out of the Carlane Empire.
And changing the story.
And all the weapons I can take.
Lord. So you're not all.
Out of
Let's see
curiosity,
what-
Captain, that treasure that we're going for, what's it called?
I know that it's actually in the fucking first thing. Sorry, currently trying to be able to find.
You understand? You're looking up the answer. No worries.
Mhm.
Take your time. Take your time.
We got nowhere to be.
Except maybe the ship. Heading over to the
Well, no.
fireplace.
If anything, it'd probably be Dreamland, considering we're trying to get rest at an inn.
True.
And there's also there's that, and we still have 2 more days worth of boozing to do.
Yeah.
That's the focus.
That Koji
Booze.
regrets
It's free booze.
3 days. It is free booze.
What happens in this place that we're now calling Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
Sure.
Except if you get shotgun married to a stripper off the Vegas Strip. But then they kind
Don't
of
worry, have a
follows.
captain for that. He can fix it.
But
Or we could just turn them into use for the crew. Then we don't need to have a cabin boy if we've got a stripper tied up for everyone's usage.
Yay! I get upgraded.
that is kind of fun.
Thank God.
I
Okay, I don't mind hunting down a stripper now.
Well, no, I guess at that point she should be the ship's wench, but
Exactly! You should be the ship wench.
Oh, wait.
So she gets her trying to muscle over a pirate. Don't do that.
What is this crew?
I did not start that. I was not a part of that.
Either.
No.
Jaw on the floor the entire
Nah,
conversation.
Well, you know what?
I'm chaotic,
You know what?
okay?
We have crossed the line.
lost,
It's
though.
only
We
fair
know.
to see how far we can truly take it.
True. We've got to see how far we can push it.
You did that on purpose and you know it.
Yeah, she probably did.
Oh,
She
come
had it
on.
in her
We
mind.
both know that the line is where Asta's stick is for her to be able to poop. It's in the line. And I'm a chaotic character. Deal with it.
God, of course.
Now, only 7 more hours left in my shift, and then I can go home.
Let's go.
And then he might be able to sleep if he wants.
I just find it funny that it's the former stripper that actually suggested tying up his stripper
I'll sacrifice
wife.
my former kind.
I know, and they said men treat women like objects.
You've never met women before.
You don't want to know how strippers look at dudes. Seriously, you do not want to know.
I know exactly how that
I'm
goes. They say a
terrified.
dude. First thought, lonely, sad sack chump. Second thought, money.
Actually, no, that's the first thought.
Oh.
You gave yourself too much.
Then
props.
the second
Sorry.
thought is this dude's a sad sack chump.
Or in an unhappy relationship.
Or both.
Oh, they've been dragged out by their boss.
Yeah, well, they always
That's
said
actually kind of fair.
happy wife, happy life. Where's the guy's feelings come into play?
We have feelings?
They're the ones with the strife.
Well, I mean, that's what most modern day feminists will say. Get in touch with your inner feelings.
Hence, they're stuck
But-
with the strife.
But my only feelings are hunger, occasional hatred, tiredness.
Hmm. Once again, going to remind everyone what Asta looks like, considering the way she's been talking.
Wait, give me a sec. I gotta look. I forgot it. You know, it happens. Yeah, that's a good reminder. Thank you.
You can't
Thank
be down
you.
that
Remember.
bad that a mer person gets you going.
She's not got a tail.
Fucking watch me.
You underestimate the power of the human will.
And degeneracy as a whole.
And this is why I have come to the very reasonable conclusion that if I ever am dating somebody in a relationship, I'm waiting till I'm married before I introduce her to any of my friends or associates.
But
Oh,
what
good,
about?
because
So you're not going to have?
you know Pyra.
Well, thank you, Deluxe Birch. So you're not
What
going
I'm
to.
hearing is they're never joining our D&D sessions. Got it.
So you're never going to have like a bucks night or anything, or have your mates at your wedding.
Oh,
Also, Pyra's the best man. Straight up. If she's not the best man, we're shutting down the wedding.
I've already established what's going to happen. I'm going to pay to get Koji ordained. He's going to dress up like an Elvis impersonator and proceed over my wedding.
An
Oh,
Elvis one?
I love it. I love it.
Why not just Rasputin? That would be fitting.
yeah, Rasputin
Or at
would
least
be
that would
fitting.
like-
Elvis impersonator.
Why else?
Man, I can't do an Elvis. I can't do this clean shaven.
I'm not going to make you shave your beard. I
No,
never
what-
said you were going to be a good Elvis impersonator.
Fair.
I just think it'd be
You're
funny
gonna
to
be
see
a,
you in a onesie
an
like
Elvis
that.
that's been down on his luck.
Oh, you want to put him in a onesie? Oh, okay. This is currently what I've been working on. A lot of shaving. Oh, it would be for Koji. He's bearded beauty.
Anyway.
I'm having a good time. This is a good night.
I'm showing what I've been working on. I've been working on her thighs. I've been blending her thighs.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining.
And who knows? Maybe I'll get really chaotic with the wedding.
Maybe.
The groom and the groomsmen wear the dresses, and the bride and the bridesmaids wear the tuxedos.
Now that would be hot.
I would wear the freaking dress. Hell yeah.
Honestly, I would not mind, only because I've already got the...
I'm gonna style in those motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, hey man, if I'm gonna get chaotic with it, I'm gonna get chaotic with it.
Fair.
Anyways,
I would
World
happily
Cup-
wear a tux. Wait, would Koji be
I would
wearing a
happily
female Elvis costume?
No.
Gender
he is
bend
off-
Elvis?
You see, he
You would
is
have to
off
do
limits to the
that.
gender bending Elvis because he is our ordained priest at that point
Ah,
to officiate our wedding.
right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Just
Then again, I suppose we could do it, and we could just pat his chest with those silicone bra pads and see what happens.
Yeah. Hey, I've built a boyfriend boobs before for a pirate party.
Anyway,
They went as a wench.
as Lord kind of leans forward, beckoning you all to kind of do the same. You see, there's no real name for the weapon, at least as far as I'm concerned yet.
Weapon?
Indeed.
We're looking for a weapon? I thought we were talking about treasure.
There is indeed a treasure to go along with this weapon. But it's a super weapon.
Ooh.
That lays at the bottom of the Aether Sea.
Oh, at least I could help with that. No wonder you had a mer person on your crew.
Indeed. And of course, the only people who indeed know all about this particular thing to its fullest is the Corlane Empire.
Hmm.
So it's basically a race against time to beat them there.
Well, they haven't decided to try to go for a search yet. As far as I'm concerned. I mean, there's been plenty of things going on beneath the waves themselves.
Wait, you know about that?
Any pirate with a right mind would be able to know that. So our entire ordeal is definitely going to be able to be swung from one thing to another. We will be able to find not only the treasure, as well as its name. And that is what I'm looking forward to.
Copy.
Hmm.
I believe that this particular thing came from Captain Taruko herself. As she is the one that made these entire islands.
Captain.
That's the reason why they're. Yeah.
Do I know any stories of them, Koji?
Roll me a history.
20.
Captain Turiko. She is literally the captain of her ship known as the Drake, which, of course, that is initially what the cluster of islands here is called, and she was the one that founded the Isle of Drakes. On top of that, she was actually one of the few defectors from during the War of the Invaders, and they banded together to form pirate crews and harried Imperial and Kingdom vessels, alike for wealth and resources they needed to survive. She encouraged to form a military encampment for the Kingdom of Eris. Her islands were named the Isle of Drakes, and in the decades since the War of the Invaders ended, jobless sailors have flocked to the Isle of Drakes in search of fortune and glory, and the only way they know how, selling death across the sea. She has been known as one of the few ones that actually try to fight back against the Corlane Empire, as well as, of course, the Kingdom of Eris. And she was actually quite well known for that good bit.
Wow.
Wherever her actual plunder is, however, is unknown.
How did her story end?
Her entire story ended fighting against the Empire and unfortunately dying lost at sea.
Ah, right. Thank you.
Well, at least they weren't beheaded.
Didn't she fall to the Empire? Sorry.
Indeed.
I mean, she lost a battle, but it's not like she was captured.
True.
And with that bit of information, Gorge kind of leans back. Well, for now, we could be able to find a bit more information. But we have to make sure that we get off of this rock first and head over to Caldera Island. We will meet up with a old friend of mine.
Okay. Do we know? Are there stories about where she fell in battle?
None whatsoever.
So we gotta find out. Okay.
That's important.
What? It could be a good starting point for our search.
It would be if we could be able to figure out where.
Exactly.
Fortunately, we really don't know where. Oh yeah, off to bed with you all lot.
Yes. Got another hard day of drinking, and then setting
Honest
sail.
days of drinking.
Oh, but before we go, I just want to say to the crew, both past and future,
To the crew.
cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. And
I'm
with
gonna
that,
do
we
some comedic stuff here. I'm just gonna pick up the keg, crack open the lid, and start chugging from it.
And then Asta leaves the room and goes and reads a book.
and with that, we shall end the session for tonight.
Yay.
Yay!
Alrighty. I know, Wolfie, you haven't been able to be with us a whole lot. Once again, I would like for you to go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Wolfie Sinister. I played as guard, and now I need to get some dinner.
Hell yeah.
Dinner! Yeah!
And Raycon.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Raycon. You can find me on Twitch, RayconV, and on YouTube on Raycon, RayconV. That's it. And I was your friendly neighborhood Alashtar, who just makes things go boom.
Because he forgets he has spirit powers.
Shut the fuck up.
But it's true.
I
Yep.
don't care. I don't want to accept responsibility for my for my actions.
Or lack thereof.
Let me look at the thighs, alright, and let me focus on the important things.
Asta.
I'm Pyra Z. I've been playing Asta. I am the bard of the party, the astral mermaid, the one whose thighs are currently up on the screen. And yes, those are butt things that you can see betwixt those thighs.
Thank God.
You can find me on Twitch, TikTok, and I'm sure there's another one where it's Pyra Z _ VTuber, but Pyra space Z or at Pyracy on YouTube. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for coming to our game. Yeah, all 9 of you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
And Awakener.
Yo, I'm Awakener17 on Twitch. Thanks for to watch, everybody. I played as a level bright, first mate of the crew. And obviously, for those that heard that earlier, Blood Mage.
Blood mage with a secret shame.
You have
Uh-huh.
a secret kink? That's crazy.
And Deadlock.
Deadlock, I play Godwin Atwater, the best shipwright to ever shipwrite. New project, make a mimic ship. A brutal paladin. I'm not a
He's making Pluton.
And with that, it's going to
I'm a
pass it out
professional
with
D&D player.
I am Coach Kitsamari. You'll be able
DM
to see him.
extraordinaire. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Not quite a DM extraordinaire, but it has been lovely being able to actually play at least a full game tonight
Yeah.
with you all.
Yeah.
And I am looking forward to next week's game.
Yeah.
Excitement. Power. Taco
Same.
Bell.
I should be off next week and actually fucking play.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go. He can
Yeah.
be fully conscious torturing us.
I don't have to roll shit rules for Godwin anymore. He
And
can
the
do
funny
that
part
himself.
is-
But
and the
yeah,
funny part
you
is,
guys
like,
are
last
awesome.
week,
Thanks
I
so much for
actually
coming
called it
to
for
our
last
stream.
minute.
I really do appreciate it. I will be back to streaming on a more regular basis now that I'm back in Australia. But for now, everything is unplanned. So it'll be guerrilla streams all around until I get my timetable sorted. But until then, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. I'm Pyra Z, your little fireflower. Now, I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day. Okay, bye!
Bye.